Hey, what's going on, guys? Jumping on here. Welcome to the KANU Chronicles. I'm back. It's another week. We're getting into it. It's episode 248. Getting into that 250 range. Starting, it's slowly getting there, but we're getting there. It's not long ago. I wasn't even at 100. Or it seems not long ago. It's probably been a couple... maybe getting on 3 years, maybe, give or take. I don't know. I'd have to look back. But anyways, hope you're doing good. Welcome to the podcast if you're brand new, and welcome back if you're a returning listener and a long-time listener at that. I appreciate it. Oh man, so it is getting into the end of April here already. Went pretty quick, all this pandemic and shutdowns and everything else. It seemed like it wasn't that long ago when we were just starting out, and now it's just like second nature, it seems. Not really, but you just a little more, I don't know if I'm personally speaking, but just a little more I guess somewhat at ease, or not as, you're not as, I don't know, I don't think I'm as freaked. I wasn't even super freaked, but, now it's just like, okay, like kind of more settled in, and this is just what it is. This is the reality at the moment. People want to, and I understand why there is, it's because it is going to be that to some degree and all that, but, we want to go right to, it's the new normal, it's never going back, and all that type of talk. And it's like, what are we talking about? It's like, well, true enough to some degree, but we can't even say that. We haven't even, I think it's getting ahead of ourselves, even though that's not, I don't think it's all unreasonable, because yes, it's gonna change, or it is already changed in a good way, a great way, really. Something that's, some things that should have been going on already. But as I pass by, just another homeless person and stuff, but on the bench. But it's it's gonna make places have to be really clean. And I've seen it. Like right now, I'm passing this water bottle dispenser thing that's public. And it was the other day, going past the other day, I've never seen it before. I saw somebody actually cleaning the station and wiping it down. So I was like, okay, so that's going to be, you're already having that. Now will those habits stay? We'll see. We could get lackadaisical and all that stuff, and depending on how things go, and there's less talk and all that, it could start dying off. People, not people. I'm saying like these habits of keeping things up. It could kind of go away. I mean, that's possible, but for the meantime, I think it is like we're all more aware. Personally, we're doing a better job. And then, publicly, I think that's just going to keep translating. So hopefully, like, I don't think that's a bad thing. And then, so that's what I'm saying. There's going to be adjustments along with this. And some of it's going to seem ridiculous, and it probably will be. And then others, it's going to be, like, I don't know how true. I was seeing something about with the strip clubs, if they open up, or when they open up, I should say. Obviously, they're going to, not be allowed to, they're not going to be able to lap dance, which you kind of figured that was going to happen. And, but then they were talking about masks and have gloves, and they're going to have masks and gloves. And I'm like, for what? Really, the strip clubs right off the bat does sound like, oh man, that's a lot of, that's a nasty play. You get kind of like, you could think that, but really when I stop and think of it, Except for like, yeah, there's, you know, places could be cleaner, could be more, you know, maybe updated, you know, so they're dark places, you know, you can't see anything really, so you don't know how. Some places, maybe they seem really clean, but they're, you know, do you really know? That's the thing, it's kind of, that shit's, you know what I mean, it's kind of deceptive. But then again, you gotta sit and ask yourself, have I ever, doesn't mean it doesn't happen, and that's anything, but it's like, I don't know, if I've really gotten sick from being in one of these places, it's like, I wouldn't say so, but I'm not the biggest strip club person. Like some, you know, like, not really. I don't know. So, you know, there's that, but it doesn't, I mean, me saying like, oh, if you never got sick, that doesn't mean a whole lot, but I'm just saying, like, thinking in terms of those type of, like, really, it's probably not that likely that it's going to happen. Like, I don't know or can think of somebody saying, yeah, a stripper sneezed on me or coughed on me. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but it's just, you don't hear that. I haven't heard that. Those girls, yeah, if they're like, they'll like not show up, and I think they've always kind of probably been on that one of like, hey, you know, if you're sick, you can't be here with customers and all that shit, because it is a kind of a contact, can be a contact job if it's got the lap dance, which is the big, you know, that is the money. So being that there's not going to be lap dances, I mean, they're going to obviously have to come up with some other, they'll come up with other things, personal dance. There's ways they could still like make it exciting and, you know, or, you know, whatever. I mean, again, I'm just talking. I don't know if, like I said, I saw a clip. I don't know if that was real or what. I'm just like, this is obviously not far-fetched, you know, what I'm talking about. But but then I thought with the mask with the girls, I mean, I understand that. There's going to be, I think that's just going to be pretty common amongst us. Like, I could see, like, at work, we're having to have masks. But not like you have to have it on in your room. It's just that we're trying to, like, if we're going to be around each other, everybody's going to try to keep that. I don't think it's bad, you know. I think that's, why not? You know? I mean, we do spit. We don't think we do, but there is, like, shit spreading around whenever we all talk. And thankfully I don't have a big talking job, and, you know, probably most of us, it's not, I mean, some people have more talking in meetings than others, and a lot of it can be done over phones or whatever. It's not, they could do, you know, I'm just saying there's adjustments to start limiting contact, you know, so they're going to be doing, I think you're going to have just what's been going on kind of keep going. Just some offices haven't experienced it yet, you know, that's going to be new, so it's going to be new for me right now. I'm already experiencing a little bit, and it's fun. It's really no big deal, but that's different for everybody, you know. It's going to be a little different for everybody. So you're going to have that, and then, like, I would say probably at the bartender's going to have to wear it. I don't know about patrons. It might happen. I could see that. They might just say, you know, and look, I don't, if that's what it's going to take, you know, people are going to just suck it up. It's going to be like, well, that's what you got to do, then fuck it. You know, have fun with it. Try to. You know, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of that. But yeah, I was thinking with the strip club, though, outside of the, you know, if you do get a lap dance, you know, that's one thing. But outside of that, I mean, I thought about it, and I'm like, they're not talking on stage. They're not yelling at, you know, like, so none of that's, there's none of that. They're touching a pole that they all have to clean, and they've been cleaning those. I don't know how good they have before. Now they would probably be even more careful. yeah, before it was just like a wipe down rag. Now it's going to be like, yeah, a little more extra. Maybe that's where the glove part comes into play. Maybe that's the idea. Not so big of a deal. They're wearing gloves. Like, I'm not looking at their hands. There's a few guys out there probably that are into that. Maybe they're looking at the hands. They're like, yeah, they're her hand, you know. Well, unless they're big, I don't know. Like, you're not really going to look at the hands. Now you will, because of the gloves. And, you know, they could have fun trying different colors, and, you know, you can get creative with it. So I think you'll have that, you know, start happening. But, yeah, so it's going to just be... now the face mask, that is for the show part. Yeah, that could be kind of a bummer. But that's what I'm saying. Like, them on stage, like the gloves, I can understand. Like, that's probably not such a bad move because of the pole. Because, you know, they wipe it down, but again, are they going to really, unless they really keep sanitizer on like that, they're probably not going to bother. So you might as well, yeah, just do the glove. It's easy. Of course, they're going to be throwing them away, you know. I don't know. You know, they'll figure it out. You know, but the mask on stage, I don't think is, I don't think that's really necessary. They don't, like I said, they don't. What is it going to protect you from on stage? They're not really, you know, I don't know. I guess because they are working out kind of, but I don't know. It's not like they're in your direction, like blowing I don't know. There's no talking and all this extra coming from them like that. So I don't think the mask, to me, even though that doesn't mean shit, but in my opinion, I don't think that's, I think for the stage, it's not really worth it. Outside of that, they're walking around and coming up to you. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. You know, the talking and all that. So we'll see. Maybe that, you know, they'll have to see. But all these things are being considered. But yeah, I don't think when you really, you have to stop and think about it. It's like, I don't think it's really useful. It's that necessary. So that's it. I just repeated myself a couple times or so. That's fine. Yeah, but it's nice, man. I'm going to get my... Oh, man, that smells good. Some broiled chicken. Going to pick up my breakfast burrito here. This little spot over here in the valley. Can't think of the name. It's like Candelias. I think it's Candelias. It's off... You'll have good luck trying to find it. It's off San Fernando. It's way deep. It's like nothing else. There's nothing really around it. You know, it's a cool, just a cool spot that's been there probably real long, you know. And it's part of the valley here. It's like the industrial, yeah, it's an industrial side by the railroad tracks side of the valley. And it's cool because it's kind of been basically left alone for good. Like right where I'm driving, it doesn't look that great. Like, I think I've probably described this area to you before. Like, you're like, yeah, it'd be nice if this was a little fixed, you know, better, or it was like, but it's not much. There's not much you can do. Like, it would have to take a major development to come in and make something really of this in terms of that. It's not going to be the trendy place to live because it's industrial around it. You know what I mean? But I like that it's. I like the places where it stays kind of the way it is. You know, we have a lot of places that get redeveloped, and that's not all bad. It's not all bad, but it's, you know. It just seems to happen so much and so fast, and it's just like, man, you know, you need to, you know, you want to keep some original or like some kind of history, you know. So I don't know, man. That's just part of how it is. It's always been that way. We're just in our life. But you know, everybody's life, they had the same. I'm sure they said the same things at different points. You know, we think that it's only one I think, yeah, because we are kind of new. I guess that's part of it too. But still, over the times that LA and a lot of cities have been built, I mean, you'd be surprised how much has really changed. Like, we think we know, but it's even more, you know. But it's not about that, because it's always about what you give a fuck about. What you know. It's not, you know, as a whole, or like, you know. Like, I looked up Pittsburgh in general with that. I looked up like the history of Pittsburgh, like old pictures, and it's way different, like from what it was in the 50s as far as downtown structurally. Real different. Those buildings, a large amount of them are not there. I mean, there's new buildings you wouldn't know. I mean, it looks better. I would say it kind of looks better, but at least from, you know, up like you know, the typical city vantage point, but in other ways, you know, you don't have the business and that commerce like it used to be. But that's a lot of, there's, you know, that's been a lot of cities. But yeah, Pittsburgh's been they seem to try, but they still feel like they've missed a mark here and there when it comes to trying to cultivate, or it just hasn't worked. People have, I don't know, I think at some point it just became more of a place that people want to be in the suburbs. Oh wow, they painted the lot, fixed it up here, nice. Did a whole bunch of work. Okay guys, just hold for a second, you won't even notice. Alright, so just got my got my breakfast burrito. No, they hook it up. Yeah, they should. Sucker's like $9 these days. Yeah, I had a lady here, man. She was hooking me up. I don't know what happened, but yeah, she was, it was a hookup. It was like $2 cheaper. She was hooking me up. It was like under $7. I was like, oh, cool. I knew she was, because the thing, maybe she was confused on what kind of burrito. But I was just like, hey, I ain't saying shit. Nah, it was cool. Just had a couple hookups. Now they got, you know, somebody else, and they're on it now. So it's like, okay. Maybe they realized too. They're like, hey, that guy, that wasn't supposed to be that. Nah, I don't know. Sure, it was just a total hookup. But anyways, yeah, it's good though. It's worth it. It's worth it. You could, shit now, man, you could spend burritos, and I mean, like, certain restaurant, like, that's like $12 and stuff these days. I mean, they'll give you a lot. I mean, that's pretty much 2 meals, really. I mean, even this burrito, it's like, I'll eat it. I take my time. It takes, you know, I'll take my time, but I'll eat it, you know, I'll eat it all. But it's pretty much 2 meals for sure. But it's really good, you know. Yeah, man. But I have a long day, so I don't got time to fuck around. That's why I just figured, just get it. Don't fuck around. You know, because I'll be stuck there, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm hungry, and now I got to go to, you know, it's nice. Like, I can go get a walk out of it, or, you know, like, that's all it's going to be. But, you know, you're just making it that much more of a, I don't know, it's just that. Plus, like I said, you're going to spend a few bucks more, most likely. You know, a lot of lunches, I'd say average, yeah, LA lunch these days, mostly, yeah, I would say about $10 to $16. That's pretty much what it is. It's probably like that in a lot of places, though. And look, it's not bad. Like, you're getting, like I said, it's not like you're getting ripped off. I mean, there's some there might be some that are a little chintzy and whatever, but no, I would say for that price, depending whatever, but you're getting hooked up. Your best meal though, like if you're really best bang for your buck, probably like filling wise, doesn't mean it's all so healthy, but I'd say Mexican food, man. You're really, because yeah, you're gonna have that burrito or whatever it is, you're gonna be good. Like it fills you for a while, you know. Although I know that with Chinese food spots, there's still spots, like I have one, probably the cheapest you're going to get is, you can get a bowl, a personal bowl for under $5. I got a place, that's like insane that even exists. And it's cool, man. It's just so cool that it's still around, like something like that. And I think you should. I think that kind of special is. I think that's a great thing. I think even if a place, I don't know. I mean, you got to make some money. I'm not trying to put any place out of business or like, you know. But I'm just saying. I think that it's good to have some kind of like special, or be known or have that kind of deal. You know, it's really. It goes a long way because that makes people come back. You know, they'll spend more. And it's traffic. You're getting more people. You know, when you have it like that, people want to spend. They're like, oh, you know, I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that. So, yeah, there's, you know, it's a lot of competition out there. Places try. I mean, there's some deals. You just have to look. But problem is, a lot of times you're not thinking like that. You're just kind of going. But I found them. I find you could find some good deals on stuff. It's not like it, you know, it's not obviously not quite like it used to be, but what is, right? Yeah, you could still get like wing. There's like hot wing specials around. There's a little bit of that. All kinds of stuff. Different burgers, you know, like. There's like late night happy hour that started becoming a thing years now. Like a lot of places do it, like 10 p.m. But they'll have like between 8 and 10. It's like regular price, and yeah, they're kind of goofy, some of these things. But like I said, man, if I'm opening any restaurant again, or even if I've been open, like I would say coming up though, once things are like they're starting to lift, you know. Starting to like ease some of the restrictions. If I'm any of these places, man, I would definitely start having some good, like I would really do some deals right now, you know. Like why not? You know, get the selling, get those, you know, just get those orders going. Clean out your, you know, get those fucking refrigerators cleaned out, which they probably did already. A lot of them I think sold food back, you know, there's a lot of stuff they can do if they catch it in time, you know, type thing, and depending how they order. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just shooting from the hip, I guess, right here. That's what we do. Solo cast. Sorry for the beeps. That's my lane changer beeping, saying, hey, you're drifting, which I'm really not. It's just the fucking road. It just senses the lanes like the paint. But it's a little annoying. But it's one of those things, like I can turn it off, but it's like, you know what? The day I'll need it, it's not on. Like, it does kind of help keep you in check. You know. It's really made for like, yeah, if you're on a drive and you're kind of maybe you're drifting, you're dozed a little, you know, and you're like, oh. It's just a kind of like, hey buddy. So, it's all good. It's just when you don't know what the fuck it is, you're like, what is that? I've had customers when I was doing Uber. That's always my favorite. Every single one of them. They'll look up. A lot of times they thought, I thought it was their phone or like, you know, my phone or something. Like, they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh no, that's just the lane change. They're like, oh, okay. Yeah, but Yeah, I haven't done any Ubers for a while, man. As far as passengers, I'm trying to think. It was no, I did do. It was one a while back. I did in the midst of I was doing delivery. I haven't done any delivery for a while either. For a little while. Yeah, I might go ahead and do some here, Ken. At some point, I don't know. I was saying that already through this time off thing, but I was like, I just didn't do it, man. I just thought, it really became, you know, it's like, do I need to, and it's like, anything that, like, if I don't really need to be out there, it's like, why bother, you know? Could always, you know, there's always another time, and, you know, it was one of those things. I was just like, it's not really critical for me to do, and, you know, less contact the better, even though it's not that much. Delivery is pretty safe, I think. I really think so. People like to get into it and make it really unsafe. It can be if you have some real dirtbag or something that's gross or something, and that could be without a pandemic, but no, most delivery, there's nothing going on, man. People are picking up food. It's already wrapped and sealed and all that stuff. They just want to get their money, man. They just want to get it to you and shoot away, and that's it. So there's really not much there going on. Okay, I don't have gloves on, so I didn't touch the food. Then, on top of that, even so, whatever you eat, it's digested. It ain't doing shit to you. Alright? Virus ain't gonna enter that way. It ain't gonna work out. So you just gotta remember that. Just remember that period. That's one, like, not saying you want to have somebody, like, I wouldn't take a chance, like, somebody just sneezed and you saw it right on your fucking food and you just went, it'll be fine. Like, I don't know if I would chance that. To prove, you know, to be like, no, see, I'm telling you, like, I don't think I'm that bold, but, yeah, you're still pretty much going to be fine, and you know what, if you nuked it up real quick before that, yeah, but it's going to be gross, because that thought's in your mind, you're like, I'm not going to eat that shit, no way. So, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, it's, like I said, a lot of that delivery stuff, man, nothing's going on. Nothing going on, man. And if you're worried that much on your delivery, then probably, I would say, don't even bother. I mean, why be stressed out trying to order some food? But, hey guys, I'm going to stop real quick. About to get here, so I'll be back in a little bit. Hey, alright, jumping back on. And continuing, so just finishing up Monday, on my way back home, cause I can't do shit else. Really, yeah, for sure, you can't do much. No, I just grabbed a little gas for the next couple days. Should tie me over good. I should just get more, but it's the way I do it. So, yeah, beautiful day, beautiful Monday, it's gonna be an awesome week here. Not that it matters too much, but it does. I mean, you can go and get some air and hang out just by yourself or with plenty of room. So, but yeah, it is. It's really nice out here. 74 degrees, and it's going on 8 o'clock. Pretty much just the last bit of light here before it goes dark. But, you know, you gotta appreciate it for what it is. California weather. Gotta love it when you get it like this. I mean, you know, but it's that time of year. Now we go to people, now starts the complaints of it being hot. You know, it's hot. Especially in the valley, because it pretty much hitting close to 90 all week. We already hit pretty hard this past weekend, or last few days. We had couple days for sure that were like damn near 100 already. A little taste of what summer, could be bringing. Who knows? Not too unusual. It happens. Been as you've heard me talk, if you've listened to me, I mean, I'd say we had a pretty normal winter, pretty much. I mean, we got our rain, so that's awesome. We definitely hit that. I'm sure we got over the total. Especially that last bit we got this April, which was that was just awesome. That was really good. But I doubt from here now it's like probably that's it. But we'll probably get a little bit. I mean, you'll get a little shower here and there. It can happen, but it's pretty rare at this point from here on for a while. But other than that, what was I gonna say? We're just trying to survive. Hope you guys are, like I said, I'll keep talking, but just hoping everybody's good considering, but I know a lot of you guys ain't, there's a lot of people that are out of work, and but then again, some of that shit, you never know. There's a lot of people that could be out of work, but it's not an all bad situation. But yeah, it's never, I think the thing, the overall thing that's really been tough at this point, it's just been this constant, I think this just level of uncertainty people have, when are things going to open, and, just some normalcy, as they say. And this has become, now we're getting more used to this, even though it's not that long, but, already, it has become a bit normal for the moment, for the time. But, yeah, I think that's more problematic than a lot of it. Is just, it's just the people, we want some kind of date. If we knew that there was a date of some kind of sort, you'd feel at least like, and there kind of is, but there isn't, and the goalposts seem to keep moving sometimes. So that makes it hard. And, that's the way it is. And, just even when things start to get going a little bit here and there, I mean, we could have another hang up again, so everything, anybody and everybody has a worthy kind of opinion. Nobody's really wrong, so to speak, but we all want to be right. And there's a lot of people that like to be right just for the sake of it. And that's it. They don't care. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your whatever. I'm the one that's right. You're wrong. Even if that's just for the day, or even, if it's just in their mind, that's what that's nothing new. I think it's just, probably see more of that, or I've realized more of that with things, is that's what it is. I think that's a thing with us. We like to be right, I'm included. I mean, me even saying these things, it's like, I want to be like, yeah, I'm right. But it's, it's not, also, I could be right, but two things can be right too. Like, both things can be right too, we just want it to be, I don't know, we're just trained in a certain way from different things, and when it comes to like kind of arguing, or I don't know, whatever it is, but we're trained, our brain, or how we are, is we think that it's one way, or it's usually just one, right, being right about something is just one thing, but in fact it can be two things at once. That's been my favorite lately. Both things can be true. But we don't want to admit that. Because that would make it, our being right, it'd make it not as important. And that's no good, because I'm right. You know, think about it, guys. That's all. It's our ego. It's our ego, man. So, yeah, I try to think about those things when it comes to, you know, just information. And it's like, and it's done in a way, it doesn't mean people purposely may be thinking in those terms, like, I want to be, you know, but it's just that's underlying what we're doing when we do that, you know? So in this time, you know, of course, we're all stuck in our, you know, we're learning a lot more things than we knew about certain things, so you feel, you know, you're that much more educated on it, and you are, but, you know, I don't know, we like to, I don't know what that, it just makes us feel good in some way. Maybe there's just some surety with that, you know. It's not bad, it's not such a bad thing. You know, all of it, like I said, that's what I'm saying, all of us actually, we are right. To us, and to maybe some people, but sometimes you're not, depending what it is. But yeah, that's my little thought pattern on that. Hope that's fun for you guys too. Yeah, just seriously think about that. Like, think of those things we all do, or like, are you doing it because you care that much about that thing, or you just want to be right? A lot of times we want to be right is what it is. But excuse me. But you know, it's good to step back, let everybody else. Oh God. This just doesn't stop, man. I can't just start talking without any, you know, hiccups or some kind of whatever. I did eat a little bit ago. Well, it's been a little while now, a little over an hour, so I don't know why. Again, it just happens seemingly when I start recording sometimes. But, yeah, so anyways, I've made my point on that. I don't need to keep going on. But yeah, right now it's, with coronavirus talk, I mean, you know, I think people are, I don't know, man, it's, again, I don't want to just, because I think this is what we're doing, or what we do all the time, is, you get a sense from the media, if they say it's bad, or the tone is bad, Twitter, you go on Twitter, your Facebook, you see, between all that, you might have read 10 posts, 15 posts that kind of were bad, or felt kind of whatever, and between all that, it concludes that people feel this way. But I don't think it's, you know, I think it's kind of nonsensical. I'm going to go with, look, I'm on the road right now, driving up the highway. People are driving like they normally would. Most people are actually being pretty good on the road. I've seen a couple people speed. That's pretty typical anyways. But what my point, I'm saying that is, guess what? I don't see anybody blasting off at each other with guns. Like, every day when I go out, come home, like, it's pretty much what we call normal. Like, really. I'm not seeing a whole bunch more police presence. That seemed to actually kind of calm down, in my opinion, a little bit, even though there wasn't much. But I felt like they were kind of getting control a little, but not really. I can't really conclusively say that. But yeah, it's been, all I could say, it's been pretty, all things considered, it's been pretty fucking normal when I go out. It's been relatively normal. It's not pandemonium. It's not what we feel or think in our mind or something, or have this idea about, you know. At least where I'm speaking from. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm sure for most people it's probably kind of similar. It's kind of bland. It's, you know, it's like, just like life can be, you know, actually, you know. But yeah, these things that we consume and media, and like, be careful. Really, don't let it. That's the thing to be careful of right now. Almost, yeah, I'd say almost more so than, well, equal. I would say equal, but I don't know. But kind of more so than the virus, actually, yeah, because it's to stay away from the media is it's hard. It's pretty much hard. I mean, it's not, but it is. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty good. It's just, I'm going to still go online. I'm going to go, you know, social stuff. So, YouTube. So you're going to invariably see it, you know. So you just have to, you know, be mindful about how you're going about it. Like, what I do, for instance, I just try to be conscious, like, okay, let me watch this news clip thing, and that's it. And I'll just do that, and I'll watch it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's better than I thought it would be. And you're like, oh, actually, this is pretty good. Other times you're like, okay, kind of expected that, whatever. And then I move on to the next thing. And I do something like, you know, try to get on some music, try to throw on some podcast, you know, just do other things. So I just don't, like, I'll watch a little something, read a little something, but I'm not going to go down that and just spend hours on it. And yeah, that's the best thing you can do. Like, for instance, a friend of mine posted something about, it was like, what was it? Something about how, like, the symptoms could be this, and this, like, and he was like, kind of saying it as if it's new, because he saw that, and that was being reported, like, you know, this is newer, but it's like, and I'm glad somebody else pointed it out, but it's like, they already said some of these things before. This isn't new. It's, you know, they're just trying to it's like they pretend things are new that they said before. You know, there's that going on too. So I think that's the thing. There's certain reporting where it's like you feel like they're kind of running out of things to get you all freaked out about, you know, with this virus. So, and, you know, again, I'd say most common day-to-day working people, families and otherwise, not that it isn't, it is a worry, it can be a concern, true enough, but I'd say people are more concerned and worried about their just financial stuff and life in general kind of things over this, you know, over this virus. I mean, that's just how it is when it comes down to it. So, but that's my little 2 cents. Hold on real quick. I'll be back on in 2 seconds. All right. Thanks for that pause, guys. I know part of this podcast, if you're new, if you guys know, you know what's up. So yeah, like I was saying, I was just commenting like on, I'm just commenting on like how we, these kind of events, like we just kind of pair it without realizing kind of like what, I don't know, just like media or different things, we just go, whoa, things are bad, or people are this. Some of that isn't, I'm not saying that some of that's not entirely wrong, not true. Of course not. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to share a viewpoint or a thought about some of that. Like, we just do it and we don't consciously stop. Like, why am I doing that? Is it really, like, that's all I'm trying to do is like really go about your day and look at it from your two eyes, your mouth, your nose, your everything, your senses. And it's like, try to stay within that. You know what I mean? Like, your mind could be on, don't leave your mind like on news and doom and all these things and it's bad. but it always happens. And it doesn't matter if it's this event, if it's a celebrity passing away, just all kinds of different things. It's like that's there just becomes a tone that it's like we're all feeling and thinking the same way, and it's bad. You don't ever get that we're at peace, or that things are, never things are on news, at least I should say. But really, in a lot of things, not just news, but it's never. That's never spoken of. It's always conflict, At some kind of thing like that. But like I said, there's a certain level of all kinds of different things going on. But I'm just making this point to remind us all, like, seriously, like, just go about your day and look at it from that, and then judge from there, right? And I'd say that, because it should give you, I would hope, maybe a little more peace, but it depends what's going on in your life, You could be like, yeah, that's all nice, Nate, but I got 4 fucking kids, and they're fucking driving me crazy. All that kind of shit. Or whatever, I'm in this bad relationship, or, my husband is an asshole, whatever. Either way. Of course, I realize that there's all kinds. We all have different things going on. But yeah, it's just a simple point. But, and I know I'm not the only one that's thought of this or thinks of it. It's just something that I think of at times. And it's something. I feel like I didn't realize that, or it's something, it seems so easy, but you just kind of could easily not think, I don't know, you could just forget that and get caught up in the nonsense of whatever it is. And it can really skew you, and it's kind of sad, because it's like, that's what happens to a lot of us, and you're robbing yourself. It's robbing you from some kind of a little more peace that you should have. You should be able to have, I should say. But you got to catch that and be, sadly, I mean, it's kind of our responsibility, each of us. I mean, it's not sadly, but I'm just saying, like, it's sad in the sense of, like, we already have enough to take care of and realize. It's too bad we have to, with our information, you have to be so aware of that, of what is it doing to you, or what are you letting it do? If, are you, because that's a lot of it is, people, it's about reaction, oh, so-and-so said this on TV, let me react. Do you need to? Why are you feeling that way? Nothing major, you can say, well, it's that, it's making me, it's like, well, it's like, is it? It's like, you're allowing things, you have to control, you have to try to control yourself and thought. Once you do that changes so many things. And it's something, I think maybe it just takes time to learn, but I think you could realize and get into that thinking at any time in life. I don't think you have to maybe live a long time, although some of that can help, because it's just kind of repetition, but you can learn these things pretty early in life and be a lot better, instead of just falling into, modern day trap of that type of thing. It's going on for a long time, though. Long time. That's you back in the Roman days and different times when you had to get news from, a tablet or somebody reading it to you. I don't think you had nothing. Yeah, you had to hear it from somebody, whatever the hell the carrier was, And, that could have drove your life and kind of go, well, I guess that's what it is, And then you had some people, have the same thought pattern and go, wait a second, what am I doing? I'm listening to this numbskull? and I'm going to let that determine my, happiness for the, So yeah, it's just a little training. It's a little training that we all have to kind of do on our own to stay sane and try to stay at, like I said, a certain peace and a level, So that's my message, kind of message I'm sending. Just be careful with all that. That's like the damaging things I see today. All this other nonsense, like money, yes, when you don't have it, definitely critical. When you have it or don't have it, it's important. I'm not going to knock and downplay that, but like I've repeated, when it comes to your bills and all that, even your rent right now, mortgage, don't worry yourself to death on it. Try to do the best you can with that. Learn more about it. Take that time, learn more about this system and money and all that stuff, and get a better perspective on it, and how it's it's all very manipulated, and there's a lot of whatever, you got it. I'll talk a little more about it at some point, but hey, I hate to jump off here, but it looks like I gotta finish up here, just getting home, and I want to get this up. So with all that being said, a little bit shorter this week and all that, but thank you again. Excuse me as I leave with a little burp. And thank you again. Keep listening. Try to stay positive, stay healthy, all those good things, all right? Peace.
I'm listening to KANU Chronicles. And it makes me feel alright. I listen to KANU Chronicles, sometimes twice, sometimes once. But it's hard to be a Swami when your name is wrote. But it helps when I listen to the KANU Chronicles. Sometimes twice, sometimes once.